I have a little secret I want to share with you. I am by nature a nosy person. I want to know the backstory. I want to know the tea. I want to know the why. And I think a lot of you watching are just like me. So today I'm going to share what y'all have been up to. I want to share with you the best sellers from June 2026 across lots of categories, and stay tuned to the end because that category is the most interesting out of all of them. Welcome back, everyone. Today we're taking a dive into the analytics from my YouTube channel where I get to look at the back end of things and share with you what were the most popular things that you bought. And we're gonna focus on the top 5 across several categories. Where am I getting this information from? It's the same place that you can find the link. So if you want to shop along because you may have missed something, or I have a few new recommendations to go along with those bestsellers, here's where you look. Go down below my head, expand that text. That's called the description box. All the links are there. And when you click on those, various systems track it. Don't worry, it doesn't say Linda Smith from Odessa, Texas purchased XYZ. I don't get that deep, but it'll tell me how many times something was clicked on, how many orders were actually placed, that kind of thing. Also, take all of them and I put them into a comment that's pinned to the very top of the comment section. And then YouTube has its own shopping platform. Those can pop up in a picture here, and they can also be seen in like a photo array below and on the sidebar as well. Let's get to the fun stuff. So first, let's start with the top 5 links that came from ShopMy. Number 1 is the J. Crew Factory long sleeve beach sweater. Shouldn't be a surprise. I talked about it a lot, and it's a really versatile piece, and it's a great price point. Since I first started talking about these sweaters, they now have a short sleeve version, a tank version. I do have the tank version, and I believe there's even a cardigan version of it. So I will link all of those in case the idea of even looking at a long sleeve sweater makes you sweat, but you like the concept. We have other options. Number 2 from the ShopMy links is this Soma Wireless Bra. Do you really need a whole drawer full of different kinds, or you just get a handful? Now, at the time of this filming, it's buy one, get one half off. All the prices that I share, I always put them on the screen, and they're also down in the description box and in the pinned comment. Those are the prices at the time that I am filming this. Prices fluctuate, especially in places like Amazon, where we will talk about later. But the Soma Wireless Bra, I love it. Am I wearing one? Yes, I am wearing one right now in navy because, you know, wearing a navy shirt. It does come in lots of other colors other than navy black and various skin tones if you want a little more fun happening under your shirt. It's super comfortable, very supportive, and I would say they run true to size. Another sweater for number 3, this one's from the brand Splendid. It really, to me, I felt was more like a sweatshirt, I should say, tee, and not so much a sweater, but it's a really, really fine gauge knit that feels so lightweight. It kind of feels just like a heavy duty tee. The original one that we all went crazy for is pretty much sold out. I have linked, it looks almost identical, another one, and it's on sale. This is also a great video to revisit those pieces because maybe they've gone on sale, or maybe I found something better, less expensive, and I did find something similar from the same brand, different style, and that one's even less expensive than the one that is on sale. So I will link both under number 3. Number 4 are these Sweatpants Jeans, which have been coming up as a bestseller consistently. They're just fantastic, and these are the kind of jeans you can wear in the summer. These are not actually denim. They're made from a lightweight, kind of a French terry, and it's screen printed to look like denim. These are the ones. And then interestingly, the last one from the ShopMy links is this Spanx beach linen midi dress. I got a few complaints that it was too expensive, and I understand it's not inexpensive. It's almost $200. Like, it's legitimately a high price point. So I was very surprised when I saw how many people actually not just clicked on it, but purchased it. And that's another reason why I put the prices on the screen. I don't want to waste your time just trying to get the clicks. You know yourselves and you know your budget. If you see this item priced on the screen and it's in your budget and you still want it, the links are there. If for whatever reason you're like, nah, pass, I'm not wasting your time. I'd rather you spend that time hanging out with me rather than being annoyed with me. In hunting for a less expensive version of said linen dress, I was unsuccessful. Everything I found that was white, short sleeve, linen, midi to maxi length was at least $100 or even more expensive than the one I shared with you. So that kind of defeats the purpose of finding an alternative. But I did find this almost unrelated dress that is now sitting in my Amazon cart, and I'm gonna place an order this afternoon, so it will be coming home to me. It's 100% cotton, so at least it's all natural. It does come in other colors. This popped up in my search results, and I thought, I need this. We need this, right? This one is $30.99. So it's not a white linen shirt dress, but it's a dress you can wear in the summer, so we'll stick with that. Okay, now that we've moved on to Amazon, let's talk about the top 5 sellers from Amazon in the month of June. So number 1 is this Toile puff sleeve top. Now, I thought it was all Toile. All the options were that pattern, just in different colors. But when I went to look at the links, there's actually lots of patterns in different colors that are really, really cool. I'll pop a few of the options here. So if you saw this and thought, yeah, that's nice, but that color, that pattern's not working for me, check it out. There are so many options. This looks like something that came from a boutique, but it's under $25, so I'm loving that. No surprise that this Gauze long sleeve top was a top seller again as well. Also, this was a top seller. This woven bag comes in lots and lots of colors. I love the tan. It's just a great year-round option. And if you like the idea of woven, but you hate the feeling of a straw or raffia bag, this one in the cream or ivory is a really good all-weather option. The Fruit of the Loom spaghetti strap, they call them sports bras. I call them half camis. They were a top seller as well. They just work great. Let me give you an example of how you can wear them. So say you're wearing a top like this and everything looks great, but when you turn to the side, the armhole here is fine. But let's say the armhole goes down pretty low and you don't want your bra showing. If you get one of the Fruit of the Loom bras in the same color as the top, or even say white, so it looks like maybe you're wearing a tank top underneath it, it's cotton. It looks like a tank or a tee underneath, covers your bra. It's just a cleaner, more polished look. Or maybe you have a top or a dress where the V comes just a little too low for your comfort. And instead of wearing a bandeau across it or cami, like a lace cami to cover it up, you pop on one of those little bras. There are just so many reasons to wear it. Love it. Even over, like I said, a bra, so you can get that extra support. Apparently a lot of you agreed because a lot of you, thousands of you, bought these bras. And then lastly, for the Amazon items, is this Crewneck Scuba knit maxi length dress. I am curious. I have it in the black. If you are one again of the thousands who picked up this dress, what color did you get? I am very curious to know. I wish I could get that specific information from Amazon links. That I cannot. We are moving on to Nordstrom, and no, not the Nordstrom anniversary sale. Number 1 is this cut from the cloth linen top, which I loved. I totally agree with you. It's such a great top. It's a basic, but just the way it's cut and the little perforations and the very subtle peplum shape, it's just exquisite. Basically completely sold out at Nordstrom, but I did the work and I found almost fully stocked at another website at the same price. So I didn't find it for us on sale, but at least I found it, and that took a few hours to find. So very excited. If you missed it the first time, it's still around. Number 2 is this polka dot wrap tee. This was something I recommended in my summer trends video. If you missed that video, I will link it. I think it goes up there. It's a great video. Trends I am looking forward to wearing and how to wear them. A little more of a how-to, less of a shopping video. So check that one out. And this was one of the pieces I recommended, and it's really budget friendly too and very, very cute. Another cut from the cloth top seller, number 3, were these chocolate linen pants. Lots of colors have been added to the Nordstrom website. Sold out pretty much. I think maybe one size left in the chocolate brown. I went to the cut from the cloth direct website, totally gone there as well. I looked at Quint's, my other go-to place for linen. Quint's doesn't watch all my videos. I don't know if they watch any of my videos. They have really missed out an opportunity for chocolate brown and linen. They have a light kind of heather taupey brown, but a deep chocolate brown seems to be very popular because selling out in all places, but I found it in one place. I found the exact ones cut from the cloth again on Amazon this time. I'm not gonna say it has the hugest selection of sizes, but fairly good options. And then I just wanna remind you all, this is a bestseller many, many months over. This is a pull-on linen blend style from Kohl's, so it's not the exact silhouette, but they do have it in a chocolate color. They call it plum. It's brown. I don't know why they're calling it plum. It's a brown linen, and it also, I now know, comes in petite. So I will link both the regular length and the petite length in these pull-on ones that I already know you all love. This has been a bestseller. We almost sold it out. Bestseller for months. Number 4 from the bestsellers. This one's super budget friendly. I love that at Nordstrom you can buy a $24 t-shirt that many of us have. This is their cotton slub $24 V-neck, basically tank, sleeveless top, and you can buy thousands of dollars of designer goods. And we'll talk about that towards the end. Wait till you see what people are buying using those links. So don't rule out Nordstrom as, oh, that's too expensive. You can find some really solid, good quality, natural fabric pieces under $25. You just have to know where to look, and we all found that one. And then the last one from Nordstrom are these shoes. These are so cool, and someone specifically sent me an email from the newsletter saying, I want shoes that are great for travel, specifically a slip-on sneaker or loafer that doesn't look too much like a sneaker. Honey, check this one out. This has the front part, absolutely looks like a loafer, comes in 2 other colors, but when you look at the back and at the sole, it's definitely more of a sneaker. So it's like this magic hybrid. And I will tell you that it may feel a little tight when you first put it on. I thought, uh-oh, because I ordered it without trying on. I may need to size up one. No, instantly stretches and molds to your foot, but not stretches out so that it gets too big. So just get your regular size. That's what I did. Love this. Haven't worn it really for travel yet, but this is probably gonna be a repeat shoe for fall for me, for sure. Let's talk about Quints, because I love talking about Quints. Number 1, this is hilarious. My most purchased item from Quints is also the number 1 bestseller from Quints amongst all of you, the cotton cashmere dolman sleeve sweater. It's $39.90 for the solids. I think it's $44.90 for the limited edition stripes and the yellow. It goes with all the things. It wears like a t-shirt, but it's a little dressier. I would love to know in the comments, why do y'all love it? Do you love it because of the same reasons that I love it? Totally different reason? Let me know. Next is this cotton poplin smocked boat neck maxi dress. I have it in the yellow, which I think was limited edition, or it's sold out, or both, I'm not sure. It is still available in the navy and the black. It is such a great everyday dress. You can dress it up. It just adds a little bit more elegance to it because of the cotton poplin skirt. The smocking just makes it really figure flattering without being too body conscious because it's only your torso. I just love it. I would love to hear the reasons why you guys loved it as much as I do. Number 3, this is where Quints missed the boat. They should have released these in a chocolate brown. The linen patch pocket wide leg pants that I realize I now own in every color that's available on the website. I think they need to release it in a chocolate brown and a white or an ivory. But anyway, I love it. It's a full length pant. It wears really nicely. You can dress it up. You can keep it pretty casual. Launders easily as long as you follow my directions. And if you missed that, you need to watch my Quints video so you'll know what I'm talking about. They're great pants. I live in them all summer long. Okay, back to Quints. More stuff. Another dress. This is the cotton poplin tunic dress. Now it comes in 2 different striped blue options, and then it also comes in solids. And this is an interesting dress that doesn't look all that great, I have to admit, online, but on it's fabulous. You can belt it, you can not belt it, you can leave the sleeves kind of bracelet length. They have elastic cuffs so you can scooch it up and make it more of like in the crook of your elbow, a little bit more puffed. It has pockets. It is 100% cotton, so it's very lightweight, but it gives you that upper arm coverage. It's fun. It's a different silhouette than I usually see and usually wear, so I really like it. Would love to hear from you. And then number 5, they do have it in chocolate brown. Yay! These are the Ponte cropped wide leg pants. I know some of you hate cropped, and apparently a lot of you also love cropped. These come in a 24 or 26 inch inseam. I have them in the 26, and I'm pointing that out because my petite ladies, these are a great option for you. They do come in 6 colors, and they're a really good price point. I did find some chocolate brown pants well in stock. They're just not in linen. All right, let's talk about another budget-friendly favorite of ours, Walmart. Number 1, hands down, this sleeveless fit and flare shirt dress. Now, it looks to me like it's pretty much sold out in the light denim wash, but lots of options in all the other colors. It's 100% lyocell, so very lightweight, very wearable for this time. Obviously, it's sleeveless, but the fabric is really nice. Sometimes you see stuff like this in an actual heavy denim, and I'm just thinking, where are you wearing this? I don't. Anyway. Also, what I like is that it's cut so that it goes in a bit at the waist, but you don't need a belt. You can add one if you feel like it. I think this would be fun to wear, say, to a country concert, a 4th of July type celebration, a 250th, I guess, celebration at this point. 4th of July is over, but very, very versatile. Along with that is this 100% cotton racerback dress, which I've already talked about a ton. Obviously, many of you love it as well. It's the number 2 bestseller from Walmart. We're talking thousands of these dresses purchased. It's still available as of the filming, and it is on sale. It is sold out in the cream, but still very well stocked in the more denim-y look, and it just has a versatility to it. It's another one that would be fun to wear to a concert with boots or a rodeo. Of course, I'm in Texas, so that's probably specific to where I live. You can just do a lot with it. I wore it to a business event with espadrilles. Had nothing Western about it at all. Another one, this is a great basic. It's just 100% cotton boxy tee. I like the way it sits, and the boxy part's important because it sits right above the hips. It has some shape to it, but you don't have to tuck it in. I know a lot of us are looking for ways to wear tops without tucking it in, whether it's because you don't want to emphasize your lower belly or you just get sweaty having your shirt tucked in. For whatever the reason, this one's fantastic and it's currently on sale. I think it's about $8, the screen will tell you, and lots of colors and a few patterns too. Now, this is another one where if you read my comments, people hate these things, but if you look at the statistics, it tells you a very different story. These mesh Mary Jane flats, big seller for June. I've been wearing the white ones a couple times a week. I love them. Great alternative to sneakers because it has a really nice, thick, smooshy flat form to it, almost like a sneaker sole, if you will. I do have them in the black. I've never worn them in the black, I don't think, have I? Maybe once. I'm curious. If you are on the mesh Mary Jane parade, are we team white or are we team black? Or are you like me and you bought both of them? Let me know in the comments below. And then lastly, we might be past the 4th of July, but patriotism is in fashion year-round, and this Americana tee was the last of the best sellers. There's a few American-themed graphic options. This is the one that I picked up. It's just under $9. Fabulous. I recommend sizing up one just for a more oversized fit. You could even then maybe cut the bottom if you want a boxier look. It's a great tee, and it's gonna look great layered under a blazer or a cardigan as we move into the fall. Okay, we have 2 more categories left, and this is where things get fun. A lot of you have been asking for more beauty recommendations, and I'm definitely gonna be heavy on Nordstrom Beauty this year. A lot of people have asked for some beauty stuff from there. But in the meantime, let me tell you what the beauty top sellers were. Number 1, far and away, the Jones Road Foundation Stick. Number 1, far and away, the Jones Road Foundation Stick. It goes on, so you just draw it on. You just draw it on like a crayon all over your face. You could blend it in with your fingers. I like to blend it in with a brush. My shade now, well, it's close, I would say. It's Fair Ivory. That's my tan shade. That's so sad. I think my non-tan shade is Linen. Today, I'm not actually wearing that. This is the everyday one. This is the one that's easy. You buff it in. It has more of a satin finish. When I want a little more glam, a little longer lasting, I go for the Dior one. And that's what I have on today. And my tan shade is 2N, up from 1N. Woo, I'm up a whole shade. This one is a little more radiant, a little heavier coverage, and I would say it lasts a teeny bit longer. I don't reach for it every day, but when I want to look extra nice, like in front of the camera for you guys or a date night, that's the one that I personally reach for. Number 2, and this one shot up really quickly because I only talked about this towards the end of June, was this lipstick from Charlotte Tilbury, and it is in the shade Live It Up. It's what I have on right now, and it's a nice wearable pink. It's not as nude as the pinks I usually reach for, and I have just come to the conclusion, I'm a pink lipstick girl in almost all of its variations from mid-tone to light. I'm not really a bright pink girl. This is about as bright as we're gonna get, I think, and I feel like a lot of you related to that because a lot of you bought it. Next is the 10-minute Loving Tan. It is like a gel. It looks like a brown gel. You just smooth it on, wait 10 minutes, wash it off. It's so easy. I do recommend still treating it like a regular self-tan and that you should exfoliate first. And I just got my Amazon delivery. I ordered new ones of these. I've tried 8 million different ways of exfoliating in the shower, and you cannot beat these exfoliating mitts. They're cheap and they just get everywhere. I just put these on in the shower, get them wet, put the soap on, and just start buffing. They're fantastic with both hands, but I will link these too. They're not a bestseller yet. Don't use these on your face, by the way. These are not for the face, but definitely for the rest of the body. Okay, I'm not wearing this palette because I got distracted watching a Nikki LaRose video, and all of a sudden I'm reaching for the palette that she was using. And if you're curious about what I have on, keep scrolling down to the bottom of the description box or the pinned comment and you will see all the links to everything here. But this is back to the bestsellers. This is from Ulta. It's the Everyday Faves palette. Very well named. These shadows are fantastic, from some cool tones to some warmer tones and neutrals. We have some shimmers, we have some satins. It's just a very user-friendly palette. It's a great price point, and based on how many of you that bought this, I think you feel the same. And then the last of the beauty favorites is the Rhode Glazing Milk. And I use this as a level of hydration before I layer on the actual moisturizer. They've released a new one for summer that has like a sheen to it. That I would put maybe on my body. I have other things I would use on my face for that. I do want to point out that I picked up the Prequel Half and Half Peptides and Ceramides Fluid Moisturizer, which is very similar to the Rhode, similar ingredients. The Prequel is less expensive for more product. This is $25, the Rhode is $32. Not a huge difference, but I will point out that the only noticeable difference is that this is a little bit heavier. So if you like that lighter feeling, you might prefer the Rhodes. If you are using this in place of a moisturizer, then you might actually prefer the Prequel. Let's save the best for last. Let's talk about the best-selling YouTube shopping items. And this is where the analytics get weird. Let me back up. When I'm looking at, say, my ShopMy analytics or my Magic links or Walmart or Amazon links, it doesn't tell me Mary Sue bought XYZ. It says this link to this product was clicked on this many thousands of times and this many people bought it, and here are the total sales. YouTube says, of all the links you shared, this is the one that was the most expensive, basically. They do it by price. And it may have only been one item, but that was the most expensive thing. So I thought, you know, it doesn't really help me as a creator to determine what the majority of you like to see, but it is fun to check out, like, what are some people buying that are totally random. So these next 5 items doesn't tell me what link they took to get to this item. This just shows me they used one of my links and this is the product they bought. So number 1 most random expensive thing that somebody bought watching one of my videos is this David Yurman chatelaine ring. It's diamonds, $4,200. Someone clicked on one of my links, took them to Nordstrom, and they're like, I don't want the lipstick she linked to, but you know what I want? I want a David Yurman ring. Okay, thank you for that. Number 2 most random thing was the Strathberry Moultries leather hobo bag. This one is $685. It's a beautiful bag, I might add. You guys have exquisite taste. Some of you very expensive taste. Number 3 are these Golden Goose mule sneakers. Now in this case, YouTube does tell me what color whoever you are, bought, and it's these specifically, this color, very specific. Number 4 is the Vince scalloped cotton maxi skirt. This maxi skirt is $428. Some of you are very serious about your natural fibers. Whoever bought this bought it in black, but I can't find it anywhere on the internet in black. So if anyone's still looking, here it is in white. And then lastly, definitely people are looking for wedding guest dresses. This Kay Unger gown for $358. It is exquisite. Whoever bought this, you have amazing taste. Love this. Would love to know where you're wearing that. I'm assuming it's to a wedding. Great taste. Hope you had a really good time. And with that, my friends, those were the June 2026 bestsellers. We're gonna have so much to talk about in July, and not just Nordstrom. So do make sure that you're subscribed. It's free, and I would love it because almost half of you watching are not subscribed. Let's fix that. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I know this was a long one. I hope that you had some fun, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.